Just vibe to it. This is you. This is you.
And all the times that we share, you walk around like you don't fucking care. So it hurts, baby. All I can say is don't let me go.
Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast. This is your boy OMD-DEX300. You are vibing to the sound, the smooth sound of KRYSTINA. You heard me, KRYSTINA. Do you go by KRYSTINA or just KRYSTINA?
Just KRYSTINA.
I love the way you spell it. I love the way you pronounce it.
Thank you.
Amazing artist. I'm coming over on the other side. I just want to
All right.
Yeah. And vibe to that. Yeah.
Don't let me go.
Yeah.
You don't fucking care. And though it hurts, baby, all I can say is don't let me go.
Hey, you can check this music out. You can even buy it on Apple Music. Come on, give it the money. You know it's banging.
Please?
Deezer, Spotify, YouTube, you know it. KRYSTINA. And spell that for me because people might not know the pronunciation.
Yeah, it's weird. I always joke that my mom spelled it wrong, but it's KRYSTINA.
KRYSTINA.
Yes.
KRYSTINA. Look for her on Spotify. She goes super hard. Welcome.
Thank you.
To the Corner Store Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Finally, we had an interview before in LA at a show, but it wasn't as intimate as this.
For sure,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just wonderful. So I know you made the journey. You're in the Valley too, just like I am. The Corner Store is based in San Fernando. You gotta know that. I ain't gonna tell you what city. I'm trying to come to my crib. But we are in the Valley. It's hot as hell out here. And she made it over here today to come bless me, and I appreciate it. We do a thing called Spirit of the Month. You do drink, right?
Yes.
Because we're doing bourbon.
Okay. I like bourbon.
I got something for you. Just give me an excuse to get my towel too, because it's hot. But this is for you.
Ooh.
Everybody knows this
Thank you.
is Rebel Kentucky bourbon. And this is for KRYSTINA for coming on the Corner
Thank
Store
you very
Podcast.
much.
Normally I would have some
I
flowers
do like
too.
bourbon. Oh.
Normally I would have flowers too. I usually get that to my female guests who
Thank
grace me. I mean, you guys could be anywhere and you decided to come here. I appreciate that just to talk to me and talk about you and your music, which is amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's a blessing. You came to holler at me. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you originally from? You're an East Coaster, huh?
East Coaster, yes. I'm originally from Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, all the way over there on the East Coast, smallest state.
I don't know much about it. Tell me.
Not a lot of people do, so it's fine. Yeah, it's a really small state. So like, you know, not too many people like, you know, really like travel too much there or even really like know about it. Like I remember like traveling places and everything as a kid and like people would be like, oh, where are you from? I'd be like, Rhode Island. They'd be like, oh, like New York. I'm like, no, like that's Long Island. Like this is like in some place.
Don't get Providence, Rhode Island, or Connecticut confused.
Yeah.
So
I would just be like, near Boston. Like that's basically like where I would end up being at.
Do you consider yourself East Coaster now that you live in California?
I still do.
Are you rooted?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I mean, I've been out here for, it'll be 5 years in November. So, you know, I definitely, I feel like I have love for both, you know what I mean? Like, of course, like I'm always going to be an East Coaster. Like that's where I'm from. That's where I was born and raised, you know, for majority of my life. But, you know, I have so much love for LA and for the West Coast. Like I've always loved it here. I used to like tour out here in high school and just really fell in love with it, you know? And I love the people out here. I love the environment. I love the atmosphere. I love like how artistic everybody is. And yes, like it's just, it's such an amazing culture here for sure.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. You seem like the type of lady that also paints as well as sings.
I don't actually. I wish I did.
Artistic vibe. I know you go to farmers markets.
I don't actually.
You don't?
I want to go to more though.
I don't know why I want to stereotype this woman. She just seems like a health nut. You know what I'm saying?
I try to be healthier than I am.
You probably eat strum sandwiches that don't bother you or some shit. I'm telling you, good. Well, Southern California girls. Well, I put it to you this way: most people that I've met that were female that came from like the Midwest or the East Coast turned so much California. They even be more California than the girls that were born in California because it's some kind of an affection. You get, the sun and the beach, just the whole vibe. My thing about you is that kind of caught me off guard was that you kind of do black music, kind of. You have your own style. It's definitely your own vibe. But it seems like you do a lot of shows where my people are, and they accept you, and they love what you do. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I think I was grown up and raised on a lot of different types of music. I think we talked about that a little bit in that interview too.
Slim.
Yeah,
and that other gentleman who impromptuly ended
yes.
He's a good guy. That we had a little debate on that episode. I don't know if you know about that.
I think I heard a little bit in the background, but yeah.
But go ahead.
But yeah, so whether it was the psychedelic rock kind of stuff, but then also a lot of my cousins and everything, they were all really into the Tupac and Biggie and stuff like that, and that made me yes, and that really got me into writing and poetry because I got really into Tupac's poetry and I got his poetry books and stuff.
I hear you.
And then
that's why you got me smiling. I'm thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's really influenced my writing a lot. But then in high school is when I really started getting into doing music professionally, and I've had an amazing mentor. Shout out to Terrell Osborne, Music One in Providence. If you're a fan of Jeffrey Osborne, that's his nephew. So he influenced me a lot throughout my high school and really helped to pioneer my music career, my love of producing and engineering and all that stuff as well.
Wait. Hold up. What did you say? You what now? You do what else?
Produce and engineering as well.
Okay, now that's just extraordinary. These women are superpowered beings now. And it's getting scarier and scarier by the day. They're gonna take over the world, and we'll be making muffins and shit, and building buildings. So you better watch out. You know what I'm saying? This is what you call a ball of energy with a purpose. So you keep doing what you're doing, young lady, because from what I can tell, it's super dope. You amazing at it, and my pride won't stand if I can't just give you your props. Because you know how men are. We don't want to tell girls they good. You know what I mean? She's okay. They always lowball you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But she just did two tight ass songs. I mean, that was cool. Shut the fuck up. You hate it. Shut up. I really like a lot of the stuff that you do.
Thank you.
Let me segue to dreams and goals.
For sure.
As an artist in LA, this place is tough. I see what you're trying to do, and it's working. But with all of that amazing art, this competition is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want a certain look here. They want you to sound this way. Somebody does kind of see you and say, damn, I like her. Then you get to talking to them. Next thing you know, they want to change you.
Sure.
I mean, where do you think you're going to be in the next few years? Are you going to stay independent, or are you going to let one of these people, 360 you? What?
I mean, of course, the goal is always to break out and make it, right? However, I want to, right, exactly. But, my goal though is to do that while being my most authentic self as much as possible. And I do feel like a lot of people now, and I don't know if it's with the rise of internet and social media, I don't know what it is, but I feel like when it comes to music, a lot of people are really starting to gravitate more towards the realism. And I feel like that's a really important part to music because we put, as artists, we're supposed to just put so much of ourselves into what we do and all of our emotion, and we're telling a story, about us.
I hear that in your music.
Thank you.
Some of these guys, boy, they need to chill out. From what I've heard. You know what I'm saying? Why you don't pick that fucking phone up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why you mad at me? That was good.
Yeah.
I listen.
Yes.
I'm telling you. So
and that one's all about being ghosted, which I feel like people can relate to. You know? Yeah.
That happens. And you know what's so funny? When a lot of women say, when a dude, I don't know if you, in that song, I don't know if in that song you gave him some. It sounded like you did because you're real emotional. So you probably gave him a little something. So with that said, most women think that when a guy does that, it's just they was hitting it and quitting it. Don't always think that. Sometimes it be you wasn't good.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or at dinner, you know, when he went to the bathroom, this gonna gross you out. And on the way back, she thought he wasn't looking and ate a burger. Or something. You know? Fine as hell. He was like, "Ooh, I got me one tonight." Go to the bathroom, come back, she snuck one. Oh, that is guilty.
Like, is that your appetizer?
This is how much a dog we are. We'll go ahead and still hit them.
Oh, goodness.
And then be like, ghost her like you did the song. And that booger eater, which wasn't you.
No.
Hold on, let's
don't catch me doing that. Don't catch me doing that.
Any booger eater shit ever. But that could have been a scenario that was about
in some cases, not this one, but in some cases. But what's interesting with that one, and what I do with a lot of songs too, is like I'll kind of like almost create a character that I'm talking to based off of multiple experiences. So like you can be ghosted from, somebody that you felt like you could have had a relationship with, or a couple different people that like, you might have had relationships with or whatever, that were kind of different scenarios of getting ghosted, or even like a friendship or a business partnership or anything like that. And my big thing is like, I'm just such a big person on communication. I'm like, if it's not vibing, just tell me it's not vibing,
I don't know about that. You preaching to you preaching a good sermon to me. I'm outside, but I know he over there like you preaching to the choir. She ain't got to say nothing to me about that.
And we're very big on our communication. Very big on communication. But it's key. It's key,
To be able to work so closely with your significant. How fucking cool is that?
Amazing. Always try to incorporate him in whatever I can do. And we're both big on like, let's build this up as a partnership. Like I want to be successful, you want to be successful, let's do this together and just build this together, right? And vice versa. And it's just all about making each other better. Like I feel like sometimes relationships can be like almost like a contest in a way.
I agree.
And like that's not what it should be. You should be a team. It should be a partnership.
I noticed one thing. You guys are kind of breaking the norms in this sense. You guys are growing together before you become Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Like normally people meet at the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Start dating and just power couple it up at that point.
Yeah.
But grassroots power couples, very rare. Ozzy Davis, Ruby D, maybe. 50, 60 years of acting couple from the roots of it.
Yeah.
So, you guys should be commended for that.
100%. Build each other up.
This dude is, I don't even see, he's not on camera. This is the significant other we keep talking about. How often
he's blushing over there.
He said, don't worry about me, I'm working. So I get it, dude. Just do your thing. You're over there. Everybody, like I said, anybody wants some water. It's getting cooler, but it's
Yes.
KRYSTINA, thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
With us. It ain't over nothing like that. I used to keep doing that through the show because, like I said,
for sure.
These guests could be anywhere. Some people have come as far as Long Beach. One guy, Drew Swain. Remember this cat's name? I hate to say this on your episode.
No, that's fine.
But Drew Swain.
That's a dope name too.
Tell me about it. That's why he would. Look, I had really intriguing people on my. Obviously, they're not like out there killing it right now. Mm-hmm. You are on your way. And Drew's is such an artist as a rapper. This kid's from Oklahoma.
Oh wow!
He took a chance and caught the bus here. He's in Carson. He's in like Carson, Long Beach area.
Okay, yeah.
Took the damn blue line here. Was embarrassed to tell me that.
Wow.
He acted like he had a car.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I had to take him to the check. Don't do that, man. Don't put on my ears. But the guy's got music on Spotify. He's really a cool little rapper.
That's awesome.
And he's trying. See, to me, there's so many people like that. There's stories about people catching the bus here with the last $100 just to see if they can make it.
Yep.
And this is not a place to even raise children, let alone try to do that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the way our country is right now? Do you think we're heading for oblivion?
Oh, goodness.
Should we even be doing music, or should we
Jesus,
be
this got so deep.
That's my show.
I know, it's good.
That's what we talk about.
I mean, I definitely think there's a lot of crazy heavy shit going on. I do think, to answer your question of should we even be doing music? Yes, 100%, always.
I was so
I just
happy.
feel
I'm so
like,
happy you said that, because
yes,
that cleanses the soul.
Yeah,
so does comedy.
100%. Yes.
So does comedy.
Yep. Comedy
that
too.
art form, when you go, you're talking about decompressing. When you leave a good comedy show, Dave Chappelle, somebody that'll really make you think.
Mm-hmm.
You, on the other hand, will do the same thing through your art form.
Mm-hmm.
The girls will be like, I heard that. Why that son of a bitch ain't called me? Motivate the shit out of them now.
Yeah.
Do you get worried about people getting motivated in the wrong way to songs like yours? Where, she says, where the fuck you ain't called me? And she downstairs at the radio throwing back in his Honda Civic.
Oh my goodness. I never really quite thought about that. I just really hope that it inspires people in the right way. And I create, what I create, starting with me and starting with what I need at the time and hoping that other people can properly identify with that. Mm-hmm. If you take that in a different type of way, then, you did that, that's, you did that.
People weird,
True.
what I'm saying, especially today. And that's what I had to talk. Like I said, you said it's deep and the water gets thick in here. Yeah, mm-hmm. I'll never drown out of my guests and put them in the deep end, but I do want to know what they think about. Because just think about this. The reason why I ask questions of up-and-coming artists, cartoonists. I've had cartoonists on my show. I had a lady that does forensic, cyber forensics.
Oh, wow.
Val, the forensic gal, that was her name, and all kind of people. Wow. So I want to know what they think about. These people could turn into something, what I'm saying? That can move pop culture or just whatever. So you want to know where their head is at.
For sure.
Ronnie James, LeBron James' son, just had a heart attack.
Oh, goodness.
He's what, 19, 18, 19 years
Maybe
old? Something
like that, yeah.
The kid just got out of high school. He was practicing for USC. Cardiac arrest. Oof. Jamie Foxx.
Yep, yeah, that I heard about. Yeah.
Blood clot, brain blood clot.
Yeah.
Just 2 years ago, if y'all remember, Dr. Dre.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Now, there's a thing about the vaccine. Now, I'm an ex-soldier, but I am not hoorah of the United States. Mm-hmm. I love here because I don't know nothing else but.
Sure.
So you have to make do with what have.
Of course.
Hatefully so.
Yeah.
So with that said, do you think there's a possibility, crazy as this might sound, that they did something to that thing, to that cure? It was Ice Cube didn't take it. We're talking about very prominent people was like, fuck that shit.
Sure.
I took the vaccine thinking to myself, I'm trying to act. They're not going to let nobody on these sets and take it. Yeah. I'm trying to still eat a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I know I got just a little bit.
For sure.
So I took it, and plus, it's, you go to VA, them say you have to take your vaccine. Have you taken?
Right.
They might go put on them straw hats. Have you taken your vaccine? Fuck. The fuck is going on? So I took it.
I get you.
Haven't felt the same. I felt different. I've been to the hospital. Everybody know this. People who really know me, I was in hospital 5 days, heart palpitations, all that shit. Pneumonia in here. What? I've never been sick like that. Oh, man. So I'm different.
Sure.
I'm different. I know it. I feel it. I'm different. Mm-hmm. What do you think about this? Do you think the government actually? I'm not trying to destroy her career.
You're good.
Let me stop. I'm thinking about that. There's some weirdos out there. That damn, I don't like that R&B Christina does. She talks about the vaccine, goddammit. Now, hold on. What do you think? I don't know. The way the world is today and how money is and what this does and that will. I heard they got the cure for cancer, but they won't let it out because it's better to keep people on cancer and charge them for the medication.
I get you. Yeah.
To cure them.
Yeah.
Wow.
In terms of the vaccine, I took it.
Yes.
I'll say that much.
Both, right?
Yes. Yeah, I did take both
Me
doses.
too.
I will also say, you never know with things with the government and stuff like that. I mean, as far as to say 100% definitely, there's some weird shit there. I don't know. And in terms of to say completely the other way around of like 100% it's good. I don't know. I know it worked for me. And I can go as far as to say that. But yeah.
I like that answer. She did not beat around the bush, yet she stayed off the knives. She knows what she's doing. She's gonna be fine.
I mean, like, I completely also understand people's like fear of it. You know what I mean? Like, and I respect that. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those people who are like, you should fucking get it. But like, you know, I took it myself. But like, I respect everybody's opinion to be your own person.
Let me put it to you this way.
Mm-hmm.
Has our government ever been more retarded seeming? I mean, it just seems inept. We're talking about people with Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Ivy League education, some of our most prestigious schools, places of knowledge. Mm-hmm. And they're up there bickering and billowing about the biggest bullshit while people are on Devonshire sweeping in front of tents like they have addresses.
Yeah.
I used to be homeless. Let me tell you something. I ain't no Republican. I ain't no Democrat.
I feel that.
What I am is a person that understands if you don't fight, figure it out and fight as hard as it is. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people out there that have nowhere to turn and they're sitting there going,
yeah.
Where do I go?
Yeah.
You're the type of person. He's the type of person. I'm the type of person that grasps onto something they fucking love and you're holding on to it as tight as possible. And you're going to monetize that particular thing because you love it so much.
Yeah.
I tell this to people every day. The time you stop loving something is the time that you'll sit there and do nothing.
Yep.
So that's my little piece of advice on there on the Corner Store Podcast. KRYSTINA is an epic artist, you guys. You hear what I'm saying to you? Epic. Now, I don't like everybody's music. Very picky, very particular. But especially when they're Caucasian, cute, and can dance a little bit. I'd be like, yo, oh, real nice. So y'all check her out too. That is KRYSTINA. Let me go ahead and show her like this here.
All right.
What is it? It's KRYSTINA. I should have remembered that, but I'm 50 cents. I'm on my way over there.
And again, it's spelled weird. I get it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
But they have to know how it's spelled.
It's different. Exactly.
Tell them your Instagram as well.
Yes. My Instagram, again, to spell my first name, is KRYSTINA .NOLL. So that's KRYSTINA.NOL.
You hear that?
Yes.
You heard that from an angel's lips. This woman has come down to bless you with her sonic sounds. And on the way out, we'll kick it like this for KRYSTINA. And thank everybody for coming here because she is a cool ass lady. I don't know why it's not playing, so I am a little embarrassed, but don't worry. Don't worry. It's called Hit a Button. And it's on. Thank you. Episode 59. Corner Store Podcast. KRYSTINA in the building. Everybody thank her for being here. She is amazing. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Enjoyed you. Enjoy that.
Yes, I definitely will.
Price point was amazing. It tripped me out. I only take shots of this shit.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I sip on the rocks, so this is perfect. Yeah.
We need to go to Cigar Bar, all three of us.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
There's a few of them right here. There's also one. Shout out to the Hookah Lounge on Van On.
I do like hookah. It's been a minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love that place. Love the Russian guy. I forget his name, but we are friends. Shout out to y'all. Come back next week. I don't know if I'm doing Tuesday or Thursday. It's been so hot, but we'll see. I think if somebody want to be on board, we'll see you next week. Corner Store Podcast. Vibe to the music. I'm coming around the corner here. Let's go.
I want some water. Oh, Mike? You want to take it? Cool. Oh, also, how did the